It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see who can claim Big Apple bragging rights. It's the New York Jets and the New York Giants, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Greetings from just across the New York-New Jersey border in New Jersey at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here in the booth. Partner, these are a couple of teams that struggled a year ago, finished out of the playoffs. They were under 500, but that's what you love about the NFL. A new season brings renewed optimism.
Absolutely, and really, Mike, a lot of new faces at critical places. I mean, there is a lot of new pieces to the puzzle here, both coaching staff and the roster of players. They believe last year is over. They do not think there is any correlation between the squad they're planning to put on the field today and that one that we saw really go through some growing pains and struggles just a year ago.
The veteran kicker, Graham Gano, puts it on the tee. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Kene Nwanwu now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the man from Ohio State, 6'3", Justin Fields.
There's a lot of guys out there, Mike, that over the last couple years, the start of Justin Fields' career, they love nitpicking his game. It's a little unconventional. He's not an in-rhythm, on-time pocket quarterback, but I think that's okay. I think some of the criticism is fair, but there's one thing you can't deny. He is electric with the ball in his hands, both escaping the pocket and as a designed runner. I think they need to lean into his strengths as a player. Don't shy away from him, because when he's playing at the top of his game, man, he is the ultimate weapon. This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Now a second down throw for Fields. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He connects. It's in the hands of Reynolds. It'll be a pickup of 10, and the Jets have a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Play action now for Fields. This one taken in by Reynolds. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone, because it's 1st and goal.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead.
It is brought in the end zone. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Anders Carlson now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Jets will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They're led out by their veteran quarterback, Super Bowl winner, Russell Wilson.
I had a coach tell me earlier in my career, Mike, specifically about the quarterback position. If you don't have fast feet, you better have a fast mind. And here we have a guy that has played a lot of games under center. He has seen a lot of football, and while he might not be as mobile, he might not have the arm strength to make all the throws he had earlier in his career, that experience behind center, that experience being in these moments before, man, having that quick mind, there's not a whole lot of defense is going to throw at him that he hasn't seen.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
That's going to be caught by Darius Slayton. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. First down, Giants.
Pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
He's got his man, Wan'Dale Robinson. They'll run here with the rookie. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
Wilson now to throw on third down. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Russ. Quick slant looked in by Neighbors. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll run with Tracy. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He's going to keep it himself. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. He's taken down just shy of the 10. 17 yards, the gain there. That's good for a Giants first down. 1 quarter in the books. The Jets have the advantage. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And he'll get this inside the 10, but not much further than that. From the shotgun, Wilson. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. To the back of the end zone. He's got it.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants come right back to tie it at 7. Each team 1 possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, here comes Wanwu. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Jets offense and quarterback Justin Fields make their way back out. They'll start out first down and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off the play action, here's Fields. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. To throw is Fields. Open man, left side, he's got it. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Third down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
It's first down, and it's Hall. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Fields now to throw on first down. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it'll bring up second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Fields now. To the goal line and in.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass, results in the touchdown pass. But really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Carlson now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets will move out to a 14-7 lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Giants offense ready for their second possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Theo Johnson. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the give, it's Tracy. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here. His ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
They'll run again. It's Tracy again. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down. Here's Wilson to throw. He's got his man, that's Slayton. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Play action. Now Wilson. Pass pulled in by Tracy. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Throwing again, Wilson. He'll try and get there on the ground. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
On first down, Wilson. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these 2 guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
On second down, Russ. To the outside, caught by Neighbors.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
They have converted twice on 3rd down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's going to have the Giants first down. They get it easily. It was 4th and 1, and the pickup was 5.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that after this long drive would be a bit of a letdown.
And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. Wilson will throw again. That is caught, and they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. Here's a run, and he will dive into the end zone. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Now, Gano for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Giants will tie things up. We are all even at 14. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, here comes Wanwu. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Fields. Quickly to the outside and complete. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
On 1st and 10, Fields. He connects. It's in the hands of Reynolds. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Fields. He's got a receiver, Allen Lazard. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Play action now for Fields. That is brought in at the 10. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Anders Carlson here now to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Carlson's kick is good. And the Jets get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
Final moments of this first half, kicking with the lead now as this one is in the air. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Three points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. Eric Gray to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Giants offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Russ. That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
And they pick it up. He's to the 42-yard line, and the drive continues. 1st down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
1st and 10. Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on time. He'll get this out to the left flat.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in first and a mile after taking a penalty on first down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the gun, it's Wilson. That one knocked away and incomplete.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the second half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. On the return, here comes Wanwu. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Jets offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and we'll try to sustain it here down the stretch. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. To throw is Fields. This one taken in by Reynolds. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
3rd down, 3 to go. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll try to run for it with Hall. And he's going to be close to that 1st down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a 1st down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike, this is one of those times where you really see the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not the days of just go past the 1st down, turn around, catch it, and fall. We see so many guys around the league that with the ball in their hand, they're almost more running back than they are tight end.
They'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. And this defense not allowing much there. They'll stop him at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 9. Another run here with Hall. And this will be a short gain down to the 41-yard line. Tyler Newman is there for the stop. Third and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He gets this one complete to Reynolds. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that be a bit of a letdown.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Off the play action, here's Fields. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Here's Hall. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Fields to throw. Gets that one to the veteran Lazard. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
You never know which play is going to be the one that sways the game in your favor, and that could be it right there. I mean, to set up 1st and goal with that last pass completion, now they can really take their time. There is an element of working some of this clock down. You know you at least have...
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Now Carlson to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Jets will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Giants offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. That is caught. It's Robinson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Second and a yard. Play action. Now, Wilson. Open man downfield. That's Neighbors. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Wilson will throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's going to be caught. The risk pays off to the tune of 16 yards.
We're starting to see this a lot in the NFL. Not only 4th down tries are up, but throwing the ball short of the sticks. Teams are so reliant nowadays on yards after the catch. It can feel a little dicey upon reception, but a nice job here, and fortunately for them, it picks up the 1st down.
Again, Wilson. A short one there to Bellinger. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
That'll be batted down and incomplete.
It almost seemed to me before the snap, Mike, that the quarterback was expecting man coverage, and then after the snap, the defense fell into zone, and it just completely mixed them up. You can see he's staring down his receiver, and frankly, I think he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
On 3rd down, they'll run with Tracy.
If you send your field goal unit on the field, Mike, it gives you a chance to chip away at this deficit. But I think I'm keeping my offense on the field. I'm going to one of my critical plays on my call sheet. Keep this drive alive. The hope is to come away with 6.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll try to run. And he's into the end zone. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jets offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. They go play action with Fields. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Fields from the gun on third down. He'll try to run for it. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
You certainly can't fault the secondary here. The coverage was almost too good downfield on third down. The quarterback realized quickly there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, decides to become a runner. He's able to pick up the first down and some.
Trying the left side, here's Hall. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of one.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
He'll go again with Hall. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down. From the shotgun, it's Fields. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 15 yards on the catch and run for the first down. 2 minutes to play in regulation. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
The crowd at MetLife on their feet for third down. Hall, a first down and more. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. Good for a Jets first down.
That's the mindset I just love seeing from a running back, Mike. His eyes weren't just on that first down marker. They were on getting that first and some on top of it. That's pretty impressive.
Here's Hall. Not much there. Maybe a yard. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. They'll run it with Hall. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. They'll try to run it with Hall. The Giants going to call their third and final timeout. Clock stops with 1:06 to go in this one. So out comes the kicker. Big spot for Anders Carlson. This to grab a late lead. This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this fourth quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Giants offense ready to take over possession of the football. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Russ. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Needing to convert here on 3rd and inches. Along the sideline, a nice catch. The feet in. It's a short gain, but it'll move the chains. A first down.
What that play call tells me is that play caller made up his mind. We're on 3rd and inches. If we don't get it, we're going for it on 4th down. So he really treated that 3rd down like 2nd down. They work the outside part of the field. Simple pitch and catch. It's a nice pickup.
Throwing again, Wilson. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. They took the end zone shot on the final play. It's a heartbreaking finish as this one will come to an end. So this one a win for the visiting Jets. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from New Jersey.